Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We will make learning English both funny and effective. In this series, I will be sharing with you the exact method I use to improve my English. Every day, I will take a page from the famous 5 on the Treasure Island, read it with you and focusing on 20 new words from that page. Together, we're exploring their meanings, learning how to use them in the sentence, and even do some simple exercise to understand the page better. To make it easy for you, I provided a PDF version of the book in the description box below. This step-by-step approach helped me a lot, and I am confident it will help you too. So let's start the journey together and make learning English an enjoyable experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me every day for a new lesson. Today I will exploring with you the page 22. Reading and explanations. Your guide to mastering English. 20 vocabulary words. Current or bathing custom. Header, rock. Sweetie. Lampets. Forlorn. Decade. Cabins. Divers. Morse. Tea. Smuggling. Craftly. Castle. Island. Exciting. Properly. Sleepy. There is a current that is trying to take it out to sea. Deck. You will have to keep working a bit with this or to keep the boat in one spot. The girl stripped off her jeans and jersey, and Julian did the same. They both had on bathing costumes underneath. George took a beautiful header off the end of the boat, deep down into the water. The others watched her swimming strongly downwards, holding her breath. After a bit, she came up, almost bursting for breath. Well, I went almost down to the rack, she said. It's just the same as it always is, sweaty and covered with limpets and things. I wish I could get right into the ship itself, but I never have enough breath for that. You go down now, Julian. So down Julian went, but he was not so good at swimming deep underwater as George was. And he couldn't go down so far. He knew how to open his eyes underwater, so he was able to take a good look at the deck of the wreck. It looked very forlorn and strange. Julian didn't really like it very much. It gave him rather a sad sort of a feeling. He was glad to go to the top of the water again and take deep breaths of air and feel the warm sunshine on his shoulders. He climbed into the boat. Most exciting, he said. Golly, wouldn't I just love to see that rock? properly, go down under the deck into the cabins and look around. And oh, suppose we could really find the box of gold. That's impossible, said George. I told you properly. Divers have already gone down and found nothing. What's the time? I say. We'll be late if we don't hurry back now. They did hurry back and managed to be only about 5 minutes late for tea. Afterwards, they went for a walk over the moors with Timothy at their heels, and by the time that bedtime came, they were all so sleepy that they could hardly keep their eyes open. Well, good night, George, said Aunt, snuggling down into her bed. We've had a lovely day, thanks to you, and I've had a lovely day, too, said George, rather gruffly. Thanks to you. I am glad you all came. We're going to have fun, and won't you love my castle and my little island? Oh, yes, said Anne, and feel asleep to dream of wrecks and castles and islands by the hundred. Oh, when would George take them to her little island? The explanation of the 20 important words from the text. Current, a flow of water or air in a particular direction. Or a tool used for rowing a boat. Bathing costume, clothing worn for swimming, also called a swimsuit. Header, a dive head first into water. Wreck, the remains of a ship that has been destroyed or sunk. Suedi, covered with seaweed, plants that grow in the sea. Limpets, small sea creatures that stick to rocks. Forlorn, sad, and lonely in appearance. Deck, the floor of a ship. Cabins, small rooms on a ship or on a building. Divers, people who swim underwater, often for exploration or work. Moors, open areas of land, often covered with grass or heather. Tea, a light meal eaten in the afternoon in British culture. Snuggling, settling into a comfortable, cozy position. Gruffly speaking in a rough or low voice. often in a friendly way. Castle, a large, old building, often with towers and walls from protection. Island, a piece of land surrounded by water. Exciting, causing great enthusiasm and eagerness. Properly, curly, or thoroughly. Sleepy, feeling tired and ready to sleep. Opposite of the 20 words. Current, stillness, or anchor, or a tool used to stop movement, bathing, costume, regular clothes. Heather, feel first, dive, or surface in, rack, intact shape, seaweedy, clean, or bare. Limpet, free swimming creatures. Forlorn, cheerful, or lively. Deck, hull, or the inner side of a ship. Cabins, open deck. Divers, land explorers. Moors, forest or city. Tea, breakfast or dinner. Snuggling, stretching out or moving away. Gruffly, softly or gently. Castle, hut or cottage. Island, mainland. Exciting, boring. Properly, improperly. Sleepy, awake, or energetic. 8 comprehension questions based on the text, each with 4 answer options to help you understand the story better. What is the purpose of Dick using the oar? To row the boat to keep the boat. What is the purpose of Dick using the oar? To row the boat forward, to keep the boat in one spot, to steer the boat to shore, to signal for help. The answer of this question in the text, there is a current that is trying to take it out to sea. Dick, you will have to keep working a bit with the oar to keep the boat in one spot. Yes, is the answer. To keep the bottom in one spot. What did George and Julian wear under their clothes? Raincoats, bathing costumes, life jackets, sweaters. The answer of this question in the text, the girl I spent of her jeans and jerseys, and Julian did the same. They both had on bathing costumes. Yes, is the answer. Bathing costumes. Question number 3. What did George say when she swam down to the rock? A treasure chest, Swede limpets and other sea creatures, a school of fish, a broken anchor. The answer of this question in the text. Well, I went almost down to the rack, she said. It's just the same as it also is. Sweetie and covered with lumpics and things. I wish I could get right into the sheep itself, but I never have enough breath for that. You go down now, Julian. Yes, is the answer. Sweetie and covered with Olympics and thinking I wish I could is the answer. Sweetie, Olympics and other sea creature. Now, question number 4. Who did Julian feel about the wreck? Exciting and curious, sad and forlorn, angry and frustrated, and different. The answer of this question in the text, he know how to open his eyes underwater. So he know how to open her eyes underwater. So he was able to take a good look at the deck of the rock. It looked very forlorn and strong. Julian didn't really like it very much. It gave him rather a sad sort of feeling. Yes, sad and forlorn is the answer of this question. What did Julian wish he could do with the rock? Sell it for gold, exploring the cabins and dig properly, take it back to shore, repeated. The answer of this question, go down under the dig into the cabins and look around is the answer. Exploring the cabins and dig properly is the answer of this question. What did George say about divers and the rock? Divers found gold in the rock. Divers had already explored it and found nothing. Divers were afraid to go near the rock. Divers wanted to repair the rock. The answer of this question in the text said George, I told you properly. Divers have already gone down and found nothing. Yes, is the answer of this question. Diver had already explored it and found nothing. What did the children do after tea? Went swimming again, went for a walk over the moors, played a game of cards, went to sleep immediately. The answer of this question in the text and managed to be only about 5 minutes later for tea. Afterwards, they went for a walk over the moors with Timothy and their health. Yes, went for a walk over the moors is the answer. What did Ant dream about at the end of the day? Swimming in the ocean, rocks, castles, and island, finding gold in the rock, playing with Timothy. Said Ant, and fell asleep to dream of rocks and castles and islands by the hundred. Yes, rocks, castles, and islands is the answer of this question. Rocks, castles, and islands. Now, to better understand and memorize the 20 words we shared today, I've provided a series of exercises for you to following. You found the PDF in the box in the description box below. Now, the find in the blankets and the answer conversation you can practicing with yourself and write exercise and crossword and word search puzzle. Bye and see you in a new video.
Subscribe now.